Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be giving you guys a makeup starter kit from the drugstore. So if you want to see what products I think are worth your money, definitely keep on watching. Alright guys, so I have my hair up in a ponytail so that it's not in our way. We're gonna get down to business. The drugstore has a lot of amazing things, so definitely don't be afraid to shop at the drugstore for makeup products, especially for like mascara or primers, setting sprays. Like, they literally have everything. So they've amped up their game a lot in every department, but to start with, I have a couple of options for like primers. So I have this one right here, which is a total dupe for the Milk Makeup gripping primer. So if you're looking for that primer, I have it right here. So if you're looking for that one, definitely try this one out. It's like $5 or $6 from Hard Candy. It's super hydrating and helps your makeup last all day. If you're looking for something that's gonna fill in like fine lines or pores and just give you a smooth slate but also mattify a little bit, definitely try out the Catrice Prime and Fine Poreless Blur Primer. This, you guys, this is so good. I feel like this is just as good as my Dr. Brandt Poreless Primer. So this is like $60 some. This is like $7 or $8. Don't quote me, but it's under 10 for sure. So definitely try this one out if that's what you're looking for. So e.l.f. has a couple of options when it comes down to primers. Lately they have formulated this Poreless Putty Primer in the matte and luminous formulation. I have the original. This one, I love this. This is a total dupe for the Tatcha primer that comes in a putty form. Love this. This is basically just to give you a smooth application for your makeup, filling your pores and your fine lines. If this is a little bit too matte for you, definitely try this one. The last one, and I saved this one for last because it is a little pricey for being drugstore. It is the Marshmallow Primer from NYX. This one is like $17. So if you're looking to spend that much at the drugstore, this is super good, hydrating, gives you a smooth application for your makeup, and your makeup's gonna stay in place all day, and it smells absolutely amazing. These other primers don't have a scent, so if you do have sensitive skin, these are a good go. Honestly, you can always mix your primers, so I'm gonna go ahead and combine these. I'm gonna use the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer and the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. So I'm gonna put the hydrating one all over the face and the Poreless Putty Primer just in like the center of my face. And this one's gonna give you a little bit of a tacky feel, so it's gonna help with gripping your makeup and keeping it in place all day. So if you have a problem with your makeup coming off your nose because of the mask, definitely focus it on the nose area. And then I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and with this primer, don't be afraid to put a lot on it because, you know, it's only gonna give you a better makeup look. So I'm just gonna put it wherever I have my pores. And if you have like fine lines that you're fighting, definitely don't be afraid to put them there as well. If you are a eyeshadow primer type of gal, NYX has a Proof It eyeshadow primer that's supposed to be like waterproof. That is really good. I just don't have it right now. But if you're looking for an eyeshadow primer, CoverGirl and NYX have really good ones. So now that I've put my primer on, I'm gonna go ahead and let that sit into my skin and do my brows. I lied. So before I go into the brows, I'm going to put a little bit of a lip treatment. Wet n Wild recently came out with these. They are the lip treatments in either grapefruit and mint, or I believe a purple one that's like lavender. That one is really good, but I don't have it. These work really well for like prepping for your makeup, or at nighttime before you go to bed. Pop this on and it's gonna moisturize your lips super good. So lately I've gotten into the feathery brow effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my trusty NYX brow pen, and this one is in the shade Ash Brown, and I'm gonna use the brow glue by NYX as well. If you're not into the feathery brow look, they do have like powders. I believe Maybelline and L'Oreal have like a powder duo. They also have some pomades, and e.l.f. has a really good one. Definitely really affordable and lasts all day. Mind you, you guys, there's certain products from the drugstore that I love more than I do high-end. So for example, I did have the ABH brow pen. I highly recommend this NYX Snatch It pen more than that one. That one was just a little too touchy, and I feel like for beginners, you definitely want to go with something that's like accident proof. This came out at the same time that the Anastasia brow freeze came out, this little thing right here. I prefer this by far. Like, it's just, I've been in an ongoing fight with that brow freeze and it's not growing on me. So definitely, if you're looking into buying one or the other, I would definitely recommend the NYX one. Right, so this look is not for everybody. At first I was kind of really intimidated, but it's grown on me. I love the way it looks. It's like effortless and super fast. As a mommy, I don't have time to sit here all the time to do my makeup, so this comes in handy. And trust me, these brows are not moving. They're staying like this all day. So now for concealers, this is really hard to narrow down because I have a lot of favorite concealers from the drugstore. For cleaning up my eyebrows, I'm going to go ahead and use the Infallible L'Oreal concealer. And this little concealer on my eyelid is going to help prime my eyelids for eyeshadow and keep them in place without smudging all day. So if you don't have an eyeshadow primer, don't be afraid. You can use your concealer and it'll work just as fine. Alright, so now I have done my eyebrows, concealed. I'm going to go ahead and set them in place. This is totally up to you. You can use a loose setting powder or a pressed. I'm going to use a pressed setting powder just to set it in place. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and hop into eyeshadow. There's a lot of options at the drugstore for eyeshadow, but I narrowed it to 3 brands. I have Makeup Revolution. They have really good eyeshadows. Elf is stepping up their game when it comes to eyeshadow by far, so definitely if you're looking for something but you're scared and don't want to pay a lot, Elf has good quality shadows that are not like powdery, and they're gonna last all day. And then I have Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild has really good affordable eyeshadow palettes with an amazing formulation. I've used her a lot on my channel, so I'm gonna go ahead and give someone else a chance, as much as I really want to use this palette. But let's try the Soph X collaboration from Makeup Revolution. This comes with a lot of options, so I love that. Take this shade right here, and I'm going to take a large fluffy brush and just blend that up in the crease. And I love how big of a mirror this comes with. Super convenient. And these eyeshadows blend out like butter. They're not patchy, they're not powdery. Amazing. I'm going to take this chocolatey brown right here, and I'm going to put it on the outer and inner corner. So I'm going to take a more precise, small blending brush. It's more like a pencil brush. You see how I left the inner part of the eyelid empty? I'm going to put a shimmery shade on that inner part, which is this shade right here. Alright, so this is what your eyes should look like so far. Nice and blended, but with a pop of color in the middle. That's what we like to call a halo eye. Super easy to do, honestly. You just practice makes perfect. I'm going to put a brown eyeliner. This one is from NYX. It's their Epic Ink eyeliner, and it's just in brown. I'm going to do a basic little line. You don't have to do eyeliner, but me being a little extra, I did a little bit of a liner moment. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is some mascara. Mascara from the drugstore. There's a couple of good options. Today I only have 2. L'Oreal has the telescopic mascara. Highly recommend that. I've used that for years and it's never failed me. Then I got into L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara. This is really good as well. It's lengthening but also adds volume. Then this little bad boy came out. This is the Sky High mascara from Maybelline. This is so good, easy to remove, easy to work with. This is gonna lengthen your lashes a lot, so that's what I'm gonna use today. So that's mascara, no mascara. Super big difference. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this eye off camera and I'll be right back. I have 3 foundations. Actually, no, I have 4. So today we are going to be using the NYX Born to Glow. This is super hydrating and has a lot of coverage. It's medium to full. This right here, you guys, this is really good. I love the e.l.f. CC cream It has 30 SPF, super good, very full coverage. And then I love the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation. You guys, this is so cute. It is so cute. It is full coverage, has SPF, and it's glowy. So I might end up mixing the L'Oreal and the NYX. I think we're gonna do that. I'm telling you, the drugstore is not playing. They have so many options nowadays that, yeah, Sephora and Ulta look beautiful, but the drugstore is killing it. Sponges from the drugstore is so good right now. This is a Wet n Wild sponge, like $3, works amazing. This is a e.l.f. sponge, really good and perfect for the concealer. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move into cream contour. There's a lot of options to cream contour. Today I only have one with me. I will be using the Maybelline concealer in the shade Tan, and that's what I'm gonna use to contour. So I went ahead and I put it in the areas that I would naturally contour. Now I'm gonna blend it out. So before I go in and set everything, I want to spray it down and give it some time to settle. So I'm going to set my face with the Milani pressed powder in 04. Okay, so I didn't mention what I used to set my under eye because I have to do it really fast. My under eyes either crease or look crepey if I don't do it correctly. So this is the setting powder that I used. The reason I went in with the setting spray is to hydrate a little bit under my eyes because lately they've just been dry and crepey. But today we're looking pretty good and I'm happy with the way they look. So the bronzer I'll be using is my trusty Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This bronzer is amazing. Okay, so for blush I have several options, but it's kind of hard to narrow it down because they're all really good. This one is from Milani. The baked blushes from Milani are so good. This is Dulce Pink. It's a really pretty pink with a little bit of a shimmer through it, but nothing unbearable. Both of these are matte. This is the Burt's Bees blush in the shade Shy Pink. And then this is Mellow Wine from Wet n Wild. Super pigmented blush, so definitely go in with a light hand, but really, really good. I feel like I'm going to go in with Shy Pink from Burt's Bees. So now I'm going to go ahead and clean up my bronzer and my blush with a little bit of my setting powder. So I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in the shade Petals because it has more of a rose gold tint. So I'm just going to combine the shades that I did on the top on the bottom. I'm going to be using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This setting spray is going to keep your makeup in place no matter what. So now it's time for the lips. I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. I'm super excited for this part because this drugstore is killing it nowadays with their lip combinations. So I have the NYX Suede Lip Liner in the shade Cold Brew. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill my lips in with the Sultry Sienna CoverGirl lipstick. This is super pretty. It's like a pinky nude. And then I'm going to go ahead and add lip gloss. This is the Maybelline Lifter Glosses in the shade Moon. Alright, so that is the finished look. You can definitely do amazing makeup with just drugstore makeup. Don't discredit the drugstore because they have really good things. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely don't forget to subscribe down below. Leave me any comments letting me know what kind of videos you guys want to see next. So I'll see you in the next one.